Good morning, you guys. So me and Morgan got up super early this morning and headed to Kroger before 7:30 a.m. And y'all, we shopped the deals. So my camera was dead, but I wanted to just still show you guys my haul. I got those 3 potatoes for $1. I shopped everything on the sale except some bread, and I got a few things that weren't on the sale. I got 2 of these pork butts to do multiple meals out of. I got some on sale meat, which I'm really excited about, which I was really iffy about it. But when you actually read like the details on it, it's not too bad, and you can freeze what you don't use the first week. This cheese was such a good deal, so I bought a few to keep, to use, and then to freeze for later. I got some eggs, I got some lactose-free milk because it lasts longer and it's cheaper. All the stuff was on sale, all brand new, nothing wrong with it. And then watch the savings. What? So my budget was $150, and so I had at least a little bit, like $30 left over. Went to Aldi and got the rest of my things. I spent $27 at Aldi, so I have some money to spare, which is rare for me. I stayed on budget, I stayed on point, and y'all, this was so fun. So let me know down below what you guys do. Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a chatty, hold on, I got something in my eye. A chatty prep my food with me. So today, me and my friend Morgan woke up and she came to my house at 7 a.m. We went straight to Kroger because where we live, our Kroger drops deals on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and today was the perfect day because they had just dropped a bunch of a perfect day. They had a bunch of clearanced out meat, clearanced out foods, canned goods, and everything doesn't go bad until, like, the canned goods don't go bad until 2024, I think, and then these were just on sale, and then I got a few, like, clearance items. If you want to check that out, I'll tag my TikTok down below. You guys can go watch it and check it out. But this week, their main things on sale were these pork butts, and so Gabe's going to take one and make a shredded, what is it?
I'm gonna smoke the pork butt tomorrow morning and do like pulled pork.
He's doing like pulled pork tomorrow because his buddies are coming over to play poker. So these are originally $29 a piece, and I got 2 of them, and one of them was $6.49. And then this one was $7.28, and they had cheaper ones. They had some that were like $5, $6, like a little bit cheaper, but I got more bigger ones because I'm gonna cut one of these up into 4 like sections of meat and have 4 separate meals out of one thing for $6.43. Like, that is an amazing deal. And then I also got this on sale. It was originally, I think it was like $14.99 or something like that, and I got it for $10.99. So I'm gonna cut this up into a lot of things because we literally only need a little bit at a time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the $6.43 one for me, and then let Gabe keep this $7.28 one. Put this, do you want it in the freezer or in the fridge? Well, we're making it tomorrow in the fridge.
Yeah, it's the fridge.
And then we're gonna cut everything up and stick them in these Ziploc bags. So let's get right into today's video. We can do the ground beef first. So today we went and my budget was $150. I wanna try to get it down to $100 or cheaper for every time we go. But because this was my first time and I needed a few staple things, I spent $100 and I think like 40 something. So at Kroger, I spent $118, and that was after I had put all my coupons in. So what I did was Morgan, we were on FaceTime, and she helped me download the Kroger app. And with the Kroger app, you have these things called digital coupons. And with my digital coupons, I made my grocery list off of like what was on sale. So I knew that we needed ground beef. I knew that we could do something with the pork. I knew that Gabe would have guys over and he could do something with the pork. So that's why I got 2. And this is a great way to stock your fridge when it's so cheap like that, because like I said, you can just stock your freezer or fridge. And should I cut this one in half or keep it this size? Gabe, should I cut this in half or keep it this size?
What is it?
Ground beef.
I'll keep it that size.
Okay. And so I really liked doing that because it really did help. So I just pre-clipped my coupons, and then once I got to Kroger, I knew exactly what I was there to get. I knew what was on sale and what wasn't on sale. I knew everything like that. I did get some items that weren't on sale. So like I got some Uncrustables. I got some bread that wasn't on sale, which I could have got a really cheap bread, but I didn't. Pro tip, whenever you're freezing meat, I don't know if you guys can see this, but flatten it out. That way, whenever it's frozen, it's easy to stack, and whenever it's time to unfreeze it, you can literally just take it out and it defrosts so faster than if you did it in a circle. So this is what I always do when I do my ground beef And sometimes I'll use 2 packs of it depending on who's over, on, you know, mine and Gabe's mood, but usually that's the perfect amount for me and Gabe. I'm also gonna put the date and everything on the meat. But back to the shopping. So once we got there, it was hard for me because, not gonna lie, like I could spend $400 in a grocery store easy. Like that's just easy for me. Food is so fun, and especially when you get on Pinterest and you're looking at all these recipes and you want to do all these recipes, but it just was getting to a point where I was tired of spending that much money on food. And so I talked to my friend Morgan because her mom's like a really big couponer. Her mom actually used to be one of those like crazy coupon ladies back in the day. And so I was asking her for some tips, and then she ended up saying that, you know, every week we can shop together and one of us can drive and one of us can leave their car at someone's house. That way we can save gas, and then it's more fun, and you hold each other accountable because like you just hold each other accountable. So what was crazy was we literally got the same exact things, but she spent $73 and I spent $118. And the reason being is because, I'm gonna cut this in half. The reason being is because she already had a lot of that stuff. Like she already has a big deep freezer full of stuff. So like she only got 1 pork butt. She didn't need bread, and well, she did get bread, but she got like the 90-cent bread, which I should have done. Now I look back and I wish I would have done that. But she got the more cheaper bread. She didn't get Uncrustables. But I also got things like last week she got her salad dressing. Last week she got her croutons. And then this week I got my salad dressing, and I didn't, like she already pre-gotten all those things. And so like the croutons were 89 cents. The salad dressing was $1.75, I believe. And so like she'd already gotten her things like that last week, so she didn't have to do it like I did. So I had to get a few items that she already had. So we added everything up, and our total was only like a little bit different because she had already paid last week for her things. So I'm really excited about this new little saving money journey. I did post my haul over on TikTok because my camera was dead. This morning I thought it was on the charger, and it was, but the charger wasn't plugged in all the way, so I totally wanted to vlog everything. So hopefully next week I can do that. My goal is to get it, like I said, under $100 and make it last longer than a week. But if it can't, that's okay. I'm gonna just get better the more I go, because like I was telling TikTok, I got married and I moved out of my parents' house, and I went crazy because I was in control of all my own finances, in control of everything that I always be running out of battery. But like I was saying, I went a little crazy because I just moved out. We were all on our own. If I wanted to eat Chick-fil-A for every meal, I had every right to. And not that my parents like didn't let me, but when you live with your parents, it's a lot different than living on your own. And so I had all this freedom, all this stuff that I got to decide what I got to do, what I wanted to do. And so I felt like I just went crazy for the last 7 months. And then once I talked to my CPA, I just saw that all my money was at Starbucks, at Chick-fil-A, at H-E-B, at Kroger. And so I was talking to Morgan, and she runs the road a lot because she has her own small business, and she makes freshies. And so I was asking her, I was like, how do you afford it? And how do you like not eat out every day? Because she runs and delivers and does all these things. And she's like, well, I get what I get, and I make a budget, and then I pack snacks. Like when I got in her car, she had snacks all in her car for the days that she's running around on the roads, and she had bottles of water in her car. She had her cup of ice, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I can definitely do that because I already have all the things at home that I need. And it just kind of clicked. Like, I was just thinking about it, and it clicked in me, and I was just like, okay, let's do it. And usually whenever I'm ready to do something, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it all the way because that's just how I am. I'm very much so like that. And so I'm glad that I went to the grocery store today, and I'm glad that I did this. And if you ever have any tips for me down below, definitely let me know, because I am not an expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert. I want to get better and do the best that I can. So if I can, then I will get all the tips and tricks that I can get. Also, if you can hear Gabe in the background, he is sleeping. So we're going to do 10, 27, 22. And some people were commenting on my TikTok like, oh, this is common sense. Like, you should have been taught this as a kid. The thing was, I was. And maybe that's why I went crazy. I don't know. Oh, I put 01. Looks like I'm putting my birthday. But you know what? I'd rather realize it now than be 10 years down the road and, you know, whatever. So me and Gabe are starting now, and we're going to try to not eat out as much. which I can't promise that I won't, because that's really hard for me, because it's just hard. And something else that I can relate to is like going from, I keep writing this the wrong thing, going from cooking for a whole family to cooking for just 2 people is really hard, especially if you don't like, I just put 20. What the heck is wrong with me? Especially if you don't like leftovers. So I am not a leftover person. I don't eat leftovers. I don't like them. I only eat certain leftovers, which is taco soup, gumbo, and I think that's about it. I can eat, like I try to eat other things, like I try to do it. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't do it. But y'all, that pound made me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pounds of ground beef. Well, I'm not saying it's 7 pounds, but 7 meals. I can't even remember how much this is. Do y'all know? You already know however much pound that was gave me 7 meals. So I'm really excited about that because 1 tube that is $8 gets me 2 meals. So this big one got me 7, which is really exciting. But like I was saying, is I'm not a leftover girl at all. I don't like leftovers. I'll eat them if I have to, and I'm grateful for leftovers. But if I don't have to eat them, I don't want to. Y'all can hear Gabe snoring. But so I am really excited to learn how to cook smaller portions, and I've been trying. You guys know that. It's hard to cook for just 2 when you've been cooking for a lot your whole life, but I'm getting better. I'm slowly but surely getting better. Like I learned 1 pound of beef is 2 meals for me and Gabe. So, you know, just learning things like that here and there, because you would think 1 pound isn't that much, but for 2 people, 1 pound of meat is a lot of meat. Also, now for this big old Boston butt. Or pork butt, pork shoulder, bone-in shoulder butt. How can it be a butt and a shoulder? I don't know. Oh, this is about to be juicy. So I need to put this over the sink. My dad makes boudin out of this stuff. So I've worked with this. I know there's a bone in it. So we're going to have to find the bone. But my goal is to cut this big old piece of meat into 4 pieces. So let me go ahead and drain this out. Okay, here she is. Let me wash my hand off. She's a big girl. She's a big old booty. She's the biggest booty in Texas, and I gotta cut her up, get this big old booty out of here. Okay, so I'm not no meat butcher. I ain't no professional. I don't even know where the bone is. So we're just gonna cut into her and see what happens. So there's a bone right there. And these aren't the best knives for butchering. Oh, there's no bone right there. Cut her, cut her. And of course we want to get all this fat off. We don't want, look at my nails into there like a chicken foot. Jesus, Drew, why are you holding it like a chicken foot? Okay, so far we have it in half. This is disgusting. Okay, I think, where's the bone? The bone's right here. So look, the bone is right here in the middle. So we're gonna take this piece of the meat. We're just gonna sliver her off, okay? Sliver her off the bone. And there we go. We're going to put her in a Ziploc bag. Ooh, get that fat off of there. No fatty patty for us. Get that off. This is probably going to be the weirdest YouTube video you've ever watched in your life. But hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And you can hear my husband snoring in the background because he has a really bad headache today. We need to pray for him. Okay, I'm going to have to get Gabe to do that one. We're going to take this and cut this in half. I need a bigger knife. I need a better knife. That's what I need. So I'm going to look up different recipes that I can do for these pork things. I might honestly cut the fat off when it's time to use the meat, because depending on the type of recipe it is, the fat might help make a gravy. So now I have 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece. And honestly, I might leave the bone on this one because it's going to be a huge pork roast in the crock pot. Y'all, she's a cookery-dookery dog, okay? Let's wash our hands. So all of my Amazon stuff is going to be linked down below. This is from my Amazon storefront, and I love her. She's perfect. I also have the one that does your foil because it's thebomb.com. We're going to have to Clorox and clean up our cooking area, but I'm going to go ahead and write the date on these Ziploc bags. So let me know down below what you guys do with pork shoulder or pork butt, whatever you want to call it. I think I can make a roast out of it. And so that's what I do one night. We can do pulled pork like Gabe's doing with the smoker. You can cut it up and do pork bites and gravy. Ooh, that would be really good. And yeah. So yeah, y'all, this is just a new little thing. Okay, honestly, guys, pretty sure I'm dyslexic. I can't write stuff, and I sometimes mess up. Like sometimes I'll write my B's as P's and my D's as P or D B's or whatever. But anyways, besides the point, we're gonna go ahead and open these up. So pro tip, open up your Ziplocs because you're gonna get meat on your hands, and pork is really fatty. And so when you touch pork, everything else you touch is oily, even after you wash your hands a few times. So you need to really thoroughly wash your hands after each time. So this is gonna be a smaller piece that I probably take and cut up into little bite-sized pieces, and we'll do like pork and gravy over rice, like little pork bites. We'll cook it in the cast iron skillet, let it cook all day, simmer on the stove, maybe some carrots. And then this is gonna be a bigger piece with some fat that we can do a roast in the crock pot with. This one is very fatty, so I don't know what I would do with that, but I think I'm gonna wait to cut the fat off and everything per my recipes, because I don't know if the recipe needs a fatty piece or whatever, because this meat is very fatty. Like, look at that. This one I think I can save. It has the bone on it. We could probably save it and smoke it like Gabe's gonna do this weekend or tomorrow. It's not even the weekend. It's only like, what's today? Oh, today's Thursday. So yeah, it is the weekend. When our hands are washed, we're going to seal these up as tightly as we possibly can. My dad always said if you're gonna freeze meat, you have to buy the name brand Ziplocs, because these off-brand ones just don't do it justice. And I can kind of agree, because I feel like the name brand Ziplocs actually suction very well to the meat and make sure it doesn't get freezer burnt. So I'm gonna let you guys know how these Target bags do, because I've never used these Target bags in the freezer. I don't like freezer burnt stuff, but I think will be good. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get all the air out of these. I already put the date on them. And then I'm gonna look up different recipes that we can make, and then in the next few weeks we'll make recipes. So the next time I go to the grocery store, all I'm gonna need to do is get different sides or different things. And it's not like we're gonna have to eat pork every single day or ground beef every single day, because I do have some chicken in the freezer, and then I got some sirloin steaks on sale. They were $2, and then I got some other types of steaks. I think they were $8 or $6, something like that. So it was a really, really good deal. And then even my friend Morgan got some ground turkey that was on sale. So I thought that was like an amazing deal. And the thing is, if you don't use it, stick it in the freezer, take it out when you need it, and it's good to go. You got it on sale. And then like I was looking at the meat. So all the meat that I got expires in 2 days. So I already put it in the freezer. Okay, y'all, look, see this bag? She ain't trying to stick together. She's trying to like get it freezer burnt up in here. Okay, there's that one. And then last but not least, the beautiful one. This one will probably do little pork bites in the little cast iron. And it's gonna be so good and flavorful. Whew, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited to try new budgeting tips out and everything, and not eat out as much and just save money. Cause you know, you can make money, but you can also spend it really, really fast. So here we go. Out of one pork butt for $6.43, I have 4 meals. And well, I could have probably made 5 meals. I could have cut this one in half, but I'm gonna leave this one pretty big, my big old Boston butt, shoulder, whatever you wanna call it, and then a small one, and then 2 medium-sized ones. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna be a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze these. Like I said, this is just the start of me trying out budgeting and doing, you know, more things that are better helpful to me and my husband in our future. So if you guys like this video, let me know down below. Let me know down below your tips and tricks, what you do at the grocery store, how do you shop at the grocery store. And also, I love y'all. Y'all are beautiful. You're the best. You're precious. And you're loved. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.
Found someone who makes me wanna know a thing about love, but oh my God, I'm seeing stuff.